Dallas, Texas, November 22, 1963. I'm standing in a place that, within minutes, will become one of the most talked about locations in modern history. One of the most historic locations in America. And I'm here to witness the moment that changed history. I have one job today. Document everything. Because what's about to happen here, they'll spend the next 6 years lying about it. Look at this crowd. They're excited. They have no idea what's coming. The presidential motorcade is coming through this street. It left Ludfield about 30 minutes ago and should be here any minute. Let me get closer to the curb. I want a clear view when they pass. Okay, I'm right by the curb now. That building right behind me. 6th floor, window on the corner. 6th floor, corner window. The rifle was already in position. The Harvey Oswald is already out there waiting. I want to look at the grassy knoll too. That's the other place where some witnesses heard shots come from. 2 possible shooter positions. The deportory behind me, the grassy knoll across the street. The whole story of what happens next depends on which one you believe. Wait, listen. You can hear the engines. The motorcade are coming. Here they come. Everything looks normal, but nobody knows what's about to happen. Here it comes. Here it comes. The motorcade is moving at 11 miles per hour. Slow enough to wave. Slow enough to be an easy target. The car's turning onto the street now, slowing down, going right past tall brick building. The window. Look at the window. Boxes are stacked in the corner. He's positioning the rifle. Was that a shot? That was a shot. Oh my God. The motorcade is speeding away. Parkland Hospital. 4 minutes. People are running. Some toward the grassy knoll. Some toward the depository.
I saw it! Up on the grassy knoll. There was a man.
But the police are running into the depository. Not the grassy knoll. The depository. Something doesn't add up. People are telling different story, but everyone seems focused on just one version. 1 p.m. The hospital confirmed it. Within 80 minutes of the incident, Dallas locate we have Oswald inside a movie theater across town. I followed the authorities back to headquarters. I kept watching. I kept documenting everything. This is the evidence room. They have all the key evidence. They have everything they need to wrap up this case in a day. 2 days later, November 24th, the main suspect is being transferred from one detention facility to another, and then everything changes. It just attacked the main suspect, live on television. Now the truth may never fully come out, and people will keep wondering what really happened. But here's the thing. The commission interviewed 552 witnesses. They reviewed thousands of pages. Why? Because the case never fully added up. Too many unanswered questions, too many conflicting accounts. I'm just getting started. Okay, so it's 13 years later now, 1976. The Warren Commission report has been published and ignored for over a decade. This isn't the House Select Committee. They're reviewing 2 of the most significant cases in American history together. A fresh look at questions that never fully went away. The committee subpoenas the CIA, the FBI, the Secret Service. They want everything that was hidden in 1964. 3 years of testimony, hundreds of witnesses, documents that were classified for over a decade tame, finally being read out loud. And then in 1978 poured, they find something nobody expected. A piece of evidence the FBI had in 1963 poured and ignored. A recording. MIT scientists and acoustic engineers spend over a year analyzing the recording using advanced equipment. Their findings pointed. The Warren Commission said 3 shots, but the acoustic evidence proves a 4th shot pod, and it came from the grassy knoll, the 1979. The House Committee publishes its final report, and their conclusion is one they did not want to write. A 1979 review concluded that the available evidence likely pointed beyond a single individual. That became the official conclusion at the time. But here's the problem. Just because Congress said probably a conspiracy, doesn't mean they told us who was behind it. In 1992, Congress passed the JFK Records Act, aiming to release the remaining records within 25 years. 5 million pages of documents, witness testimonies, CIA cables, FBI memos, photographs. In 2017, the planned release was delayed. Some records became public, but many remained unreleased. The delays continued, and many records remained unreleased for years. Researchers, journalists, historians, they all keep asking, what are they hiding after 60 years? Why is the CIA still fighting to keep documents about a 1963 assassination classified? January 23rd, 2025, Executive Order 14,176 is signed, calling for the release of long-held records, signed live on camera. The order gave a 15-day deadline to prepare the remaining records for public release, with fewer redactions and greater transparency. I'm watching this in real time, like everyone else who's been waiting for 62 years. Counting down to release day. March 8th, 2025, the day arrives. The National Archives website opens up the new files. The internet explodes. For the first time in 60 years, we get to read what they were really hiding. And it took me about 24 hours to go through the headlines. And honestly, some of it is huge. Some of it is anticlimactic. Let me walk you through what we actually learned. Revelation 1. The CIA had been closely monitoring Lee Harvey Oswald months before the 1963 events, tracking his movements and communications. Think about that. The CIA is watching the guy. They knew he was unstable. They knew he was meeting with foreign powers. Revelation 2. Kennedy openly clashed with the CIA. After the Bay of Pigs, he removed director Alan Dulles and spoke about breaking up the agency. Newly released records raised fresh questions about the original review. With many files remaining unavailable for decades, public trust gradually faded. But the new documents don't identify anyone else. Even after 80,000 pages and 62 years, the official conclusion remains unchanged. Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. Even today, many people continue to question the official account. Different reviews and witness statements fueled debate, but the official conclusion never changed. For the first time in 60 years, we get to read what they were really hiding. Maybe we'll never get a definitive answer. Maybe the truth, like a lot of historical truths, will always live in the gaps. I went back to Dealey Plaza today, 2026. Free place, different world, but same questions. There's an X on the street. That's where the tragedy happened. This isn't just a curious attraction. It's where America lost trust in its governance. It all started right here. Maybe the real lesson isn't who killed Kennedy. Maybe it's that once a government loses the trust of its people, it doesn't get that trust back, even with 80,000 pages. In the next video, I'm going somewhere else. Another moment in American history they tried to hide. Subscribe so you don't miss it.